the fantastic Martin Hulse, who is the Vice President of the Nordics for Actee.
Thank you so much, Alison. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Can you see my screen? I was trying to share my screen. Can you see it?
I can see it, yeah.
It's a black screen with some logos, yeah? Okay, hello everybody. My name is Martin Hulse. Thank you very much for the invitation here from Brilliance, Simply Brilliance. So my background is I've been working with software as a service and business development throughout my career, and getting into change management and behavior change have gotten me into Actee that I'm here to present to you today. So what is it that actually Actee can do? Well, Actee was founded almost 20 years ago and started analog, became digital, and worked in as today as a hybrid version. And we're very proud to say that we got the Brandon Hall Gold as the world's best simulation and gamification technology earlier. So that's where we are. We are from Denmark, and the product is that you get access to this SaaS platform with plus 100 public games that you can select from. Each year there's more than 400 games produced because clients can produce their own games on our platform themselves. We've got 2,500 certified facilitators throughout the world that can facilitate our products, and you can build your own game on the platform. So that's basically it. And when we're doing some training, we can certify people, and we can run master classes. And then the way it works is that we start out with the theories behind. So when people come with a pain, we find a story that fits this pain. And then underneath that, we've got maybe between 40 and 50 of the leading theories in the world, such as John Kotter when it's change management, or Daniel Goleman when it's agile leadership, etc. Then you select it with a game board. We do have just different game boards. I have a little example for you today based on the cycle when you want to go somewhere. That's what I'm going to show to you today. So to give you an example, if you have a pain, let's say you want to get people to buy into a new CRM system. That's one of the biggest challenges that our clients are using us for. Then we help them build the sandbox. The sandbox could be opening up for some software. For instance, for this CRM system, it's all about that you're the leader of this department with 20 employees. There's this global decision that you're changing your CRM system, and your employees are pretty reluctant to that change. So what do you do? There's an organizational change, but how do you get people along that? How do you change people's perspective? That's what we're experts in. I have added a little example game for you later that you can check out after this little 8 minutes presentation. It's called Maria and Colleagues, and it's just like one of these employers that you should just for fun try to move. I'll give access to that later. So anyway, you start the game and then you get an introduction first, and then you get to this picture. As I said to you, we're playing with the cycle this time. And as you can see in this picture, you've got all these different people there saying something. These are your avatars. These are your employees that has opinions. So the game itself is about that you get some answers based on those theories behind. So let's say, what do you want to do? You have your first meeting with your employees, and then you take a decision. And the next thing that happens is that this decision makes these people move, and you get feedback based on the theories. So you actually get to learn what would the optimal thing be if you followed ADKAR, if you followed Kotzer, if you were compliant to Goldman, etc. And then if you're a facilitator, you can then give a feedback as well. So if you could go down and say, okay, but this team, this is how you comply to, for instance, Goldman. This is the way that you're, maybe the blue is commanding, the red is visionary, etc. And then you can compare either to the ones in the team, to other teams, or to generic data that we've gathered, so you can see where you placed. In addition to that, we have a data module, for instance, here for our counter, where This was about the leaders management philosophy, that you can see where are they placed in term compared to the generic information. Continuing here, just to give you the overview, because we don't have much time. So I'm just saying, which pains are we solving for our clients? In change management, we're used for cultural change, IT change, how to become an agile leader, CSR, and mergers and acquisitions. But also specific changes in the organization. We've been used for improvements in leading projects, leading teams, but also team collaboration, for instance, based on Patrick Lencioni, communication, authenticity, and thriving. And just a glimpse on some of the clients that's using us. I just added some of the major ones here, so you can see that this, even though it's a sandbox, it's big logos that's using this, because we can really make an impact in changing these things. Just as a little example, one of these ones, I got the chance to look over the shoulder on the feedback. They had 16 of the top leaders playing for 4.5 hours, including lunch. The feedback was top, and they come with 3 top sessions. One, they thought they now knew about the pitfalls they were facing. Number 2, they knew which leadership style they were going to use. And 3, they as a team, they were kind of coherent. I think if you can get that out of 4.5 hours, you're pretty well off. So that's more or less it from here. So if you would like to book a demo with me, I know Alison will send out something afterwards. I can make it in half an hour, 45 minutes optimally. I can give you a live session and talk into the specific pains that could be of interest to you. And if you like, I can add here in the chat a little game for you that that you are very welcome to jump in and try out. It's just a little Sarah game here that I talked about. That's basically it. So 30 seconds before the time is running out. Alison, that's it from here.
Thank you, Martin. That was great. Really, really great.